There we go. Took you long enough, you. For actually cooperating. I appreciate it.
Alright, we're ready when you are. I know you're not ready yet.
Yeah. I
Just letting you know I set it up correctly.
Yeah.
It's all balls right.
I was coming when you were doing it. Come on, shuffle it out, let's go.
Remember last time we had so much trouble getting it set up properly?
Yeah.
It's set up properly. It all falls until you're ready.
Alright, so remind me of what the heck is we're doing.
Visit the headman of the village of the sick to see what new information might be gleaned. That's your next step.
Okay, awesome. And alright,
You want to do a practice run on?
Yeah. Alright, so hi, welcome back to the Protagonist One Live. I'm Jonathan, this is Voice Cards Live. It will be for early the next 2 years, it feels like, because this is the first of 3 full campaigns we have to do. And I was told to visit the headman of the village of the sick.
Sounds great. Alright.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, welcome back to the Protagonist One Live. I'm Jonathan. This is Voice of Cards Live, obviously. It will be for the next 2 years. At least it feels that way. Because we have 3 whole campaigns to go through, counting this one. Or actually, it's 3 not technically, but I have to check later actually. But right now, we need to visit the headman of the village of the sick. It looks like he should be right over here at the end of the road here, but that's not where he is.
There isn't a soul about. The house is surely abandoned.
Okay. Okay, we know he's not there because the house is abandoned. So, where is our headman then? And, ooh, I know who used to live here, but more on that later. We'll get to that. How you doing, Archie?
Doing great.
Awesome.
Even though there isn't a soul about.
Yeah. Well, you have enough soul for all of us. That's why. And brought for the win, gentlemen. Yay! Hey, I didn't want to talk to you. No. Well, I always want to talk to you, Rick. I was talking about the NPC that I accidentally stepped on.
Yeah.
It's so weird that you talk to people in this game by stepping on them. Like, usually you come up to somebody and you press a button. Here you just stomp on them with your playing piece. That's gotta be
You
so...
approach Sherwin, who was caring for another villager. Is every day like this? You inquire.
I'm not Sherwin Williams.
No.
You know what Sherwin Williams is, right?
I do.
Okay. Do you know what Sherwin Williams is? Let me know in the comments. I don't want to hit you in the corner if you don't know. I thought that was a clue. But in real life, you know what Sherwin? It's so cool. And so very coincidental. You guys know any interesting names or know anyone by any interesting names? Let me know in the comments if you feel like sharing.
According to the knight, an elderly man living just outside the village is typically the one who looks after its residents.
Oh, I wonder if we meet him. I legitimately don't remember if we do or not. Despite the fact that I have reached the final boss here. But like...
You'd be best served asking him all your questions, Sherwin says as he returns to his patient.
So I guess we will meet him if the game outright states that. That's interesting. Anyway. Oh, hey, man! Oh, here's someone I can talk to off here. Let's talk to him. Coach Blackfoot. Okay. And there's the headman's house. I see.
You had best get out of here quick, she cautions you.
Well, I have to explore everything. I can't get out of here that quick.
If you stay here, then you too will, she begins, then suddenly starts cackling.
Cackling? Like a freaking witch? What's wrong with you? Okay, you're insane because you're hooked on drugs like everyone in this town. In fact, maybe everyone in this world. Alright, then the next person to talk to? It looks like they're a couple, but usually they're not.
A man approaches you as you wander through the village. Spare a bit of medicine, he asks
That's right,
genially.
the whippersnapper. When you don't hear. Except for the Wizard of Oz. Believe it or not. The wizard actually called Dorothy that.
Yes.
First time I noticed that.
Whippersnapper.
Yeah.
God. My favorite overacting of all time.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. But it suits the wizard so well.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you haven't read with me, I'm not talking about the play, I'm talking about the novel. It's so good in the play, you need to. And I also started reading Son of a Witch. It's great. I don't know why I haven't finished. third book in the series, The Lion Amongst Men. I'll get there one day. Let me slow down. Take a breath. But I have as many books to read as games to play. The point I lost in life is that you need to read the novel Wicked. That tangent about the Wizard of Oz reminds me, it's really so good. Like it gets into plastic rentals and stuff like that, and leads him to play them, and how hard society can make that. You probably won't be inclined to believe that based on you probably won't be inclined to believe that can happen when you're dealing with something to some degree based on works about Frank Baum, but he can do it, and to be fair, he tries to. Because he talks about the silver standard, because in the book, Dorothy's slippers are not rubies, they're silver. But of course, they were ruby in the film adaptation to emphasize the shift to color at the end of Act 1, essentially, and the shift back at the end of Act 2. But wow! So really, the Wizard of Oz movie is a classic. That novel, that Wicked, you need to read. And eventually, I want to read the works of Frank Baum as well, even though that's 50 colonial books. I am curious. You know, they might not be that great, but like, really, when I thought I was going to be disappointed by the Tournament of Narnia, I was amazed by them. At least all but the third book. The third book, Voyage of the Dawn Treachery, you should skip after your first reading, because like the thing C.S. Lewis does so well is he's good at creating conflict, even though God is a character in the story. Because he has the human protagonist make mistakes, and has those mistakes have repercussions. When you get to Dawn Creature, he kind of, quote unquote, forgets to do that. Of course, he didn't really forget. He just decided that proselytizing was more important than creating a narrative. But like, it's so interesting that he ends up feeling that way, because before that, and later, after that book as well, he's good at doing both things at once. In fact, he's great at it. Like, I would get, if I wanted to teach them Christianity, which is a whole other question, but if I wanted to teach them Christianity, I would get my kids the Tournament of Narnia before I would get them a children's Bible. I would have them read Narnia, and I would have them read the Bible, and I would show them the parallels the novel made between the scripture texts. You know, because you're teaching them the Bible, yes, if you want to do that. Again, like I said, it's another conversation. But you're also teaching them about symbolism and about using one word to relate to another, which is amazing. It's just amazing that Lewis was able to do that with like 6-year-olds. It's crazy! Like legitimately. Like it's what Tolkien tried to do with The Hobbit, but he got nowhere close. I remember my uncle told me that like you need to read The Hobbit. It's like Shakespeare for little kids, and I did, and I'm like, I see why you're saying that, but no, it doesn't get there. Like the Chronicles of Narnia, for all but like 1/7 of the time, gets there. Again, I barely know how he did it. I do. Like you just have to believe in something and express it well in a way that makes someone consider what you're saying. And also, more particularly, like this is going to sound like an out of left field statement, but I'll go ahead and I'll justify it. Then hopefully it wasn't too much. Lewis can do what Stephen King can do really well. Like he has, and people who podcast about him criticize his work because it's the same thing. King has a method of just while he's telling you a story, treating you like you're having a beer together, or just chatting after a long day's work. Lewis has that capability with young children because it feels like he's telling you a fairy tale directly, because he'll address the reader in the way King often does. In fact, an interesting thing. This is rather than the Stephen King podcast. I didn't want to do that, but like I've read a couple bottom books lately. Particularly Long Walk and The Running Man, and like the difference between quote unquote Stephen King and Richard Bachman is that in the Bachman books, King drops that conversational tone a lot of the time, and the Bachman books I've read are still great. Like The Running Man in particular is a must read if you like sci-fi. Like, please do me a favor. If you're thinking, like, I saw the movie with Arnold and it's a piece of garbage, or it's fun, or like, one line with what I think I should say, it's fun, but there's nothing smart to it. You're right, but it's like, the Running Man gets dark in a good way. It builds this world beautifully, and helps you to understand why you do not want to live there. And you can almost understand how they got where they got too. Like, basically, read The Running Man, please. It's amazing. Anyway, back to Let's Play in person, John.
He sets about convincing you that your kindness will be returned tenfold if you just give him a little from your pack. His silver tongue would put even the best salesman to shame. You reach for a bottle of medicine, completely taken in by his pitch. Bruno stills your hand. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, it is called the hair of the dog for a reason. Do not do that. Oh, I might get a rare card. So, okay. How do they phrase these choices, Rick? You'll help me know what the game wants me to do.
Should you give him what he wants, listen to the villager a little more, or hurry onward without handing over the medicine?
Okay. You know what? I'll hear you out. You might need to know what you say. You look fine to me, but I can at least hear you out.
Why do you want it so badly, you ask, affording him another opening. He gladly takes it.
Alright, let's see how he does that.
He first came in contact with it as a child.
Okay.
His parents made him
Ah! For the record, I'm not doing that. He's doing that. You know this is full. Let's move on. Next card! I love it! You know the country's bad when the game starts to sip it.
and never since forgot its wonderful taste.
That is
You're
adorable.
invested in this story, and desperate to give the man some small comfort in this cruel, cruel world. You're primed and ready to hand it over.
When?
I've heard better sob stories, Melanie says
Go,
dryly,
Melanie,
having
you're
somehow
right.
absorbed the man's
I also
story,
feel bad.
despite the
You
blistering
have to listen to
speed
the whole
at which
thing.
he
We
delivered
did.
it. Bruno thinks you'd better not, but you're not so sure.
Okay, next choice is give or not to give. No, actually, we're not handing over medicine to the addict. We're not doing that. Even if there is a rare card here for us, we are going to RP this issue. We are going to do what I would do as a character and say, sorry, no, thank you for long.
You heed Bruno's warning and return the medicine to your pack. The man's shoulders droop, and he shuffles off out of sight.
Now, one thing I'll say is I love the image on the back in the background of the card here. I don't even know what it is. It looks. Oh, is it a medicine bottle? In case someone has circular apparatus, that probably is what it is. It's really cool. Love it.
He appears to have dropped something peculiar in his haste.
Oh, I get the card for not handing it over. I love that. They're rewarding me for doing the right thing. Yay! Rare card 8. Alright, now let's go. Now let's go on with the main quest. Oh, no, don't hit the wall, please.
You knock lightly on the door. An elderly man opens it, beaming at you.
Hi there.
He announces himself as Selfor and beckons you inside. Might he be
So
the
for
headman
20
we've
bucks
heard
more?
so much about?
Is that your phone name?
Ask me anything you like, he offers.
Oh, so
Self-4 receives your party,
AMA.
for
Can I
whatever
find you on
reason,
Reddit?
rather graciously. He could well be a font of knowledge. What will you ask him?
Oh, it's so where he finds a font. Let me see what I can learn. What will we ask indeed? We'll just go on down the line.
You ask if he has seen the dragon.
I love the inscriptions on these cards. Do they have physical versions of some of these? They'd be cool actually. Not the what will you do cards, but like the dialogue tag cards. They're amazing.
Why, yes, he
I really
says.
do want to know
He
too.
returned to
Do
this
they have
island
physical
just the
versions?
other day.
Let me know in the comments, and let me know where I can find them.
Oh, but don't worry, he continues. He hasn't caused us too much trouble. Needless to say, this does not comport with your understanding of the dragon. You notice Melanie lift an eyebrow at his use of the word returned. At any rate, the dragon's presence on the island is confirmed. You quietly celebrate the first credible lead you've yet received.
Nice. And what else can we ask? We'll just go down the line.
You make mention of the village's eccentricities.
The village by addiction. Yeah, I'd say it's an eccentricity, alright?
Self-4 informs you that the island indeed suffers from an extreme shortage of medicine.
Well, maybe because they're all guzzling whether they need it or not.
He apologizes for the villagers' incivility. Consider it the price to pay for making the world a better place, he adds nonsensically. You ask if he is the one in charge of the village.
Well, that should have been the first question. Why didn't they put that on the list, people?
It's true that the villagers call him their headman, but I feel compelled to correct the record and state that my official title is overseer.
Well, excuse me. How are those two things different? Just so we know. And yes, I'm aware I understand what the insult is. Excuse me, princess.
Your question satisfactorily answered. You thank Self-4 and turn to leave. He asks you to stop. We have yet to discuss the terms of your living here, he declares.
Well, we're not moving in, dude. We just wanted some info. We're the boss. We want the info. Yes, I did try to do a Michael Myers impression, and you have my promise. I will never do it again.
But are you a trustworthy narrator?
In that respect, I'm not sure really. Whenever the urge to do an impression takes me, I might have to acquiesce.
Yeah.
That is true. Thank you for keeping me honest.
You explain that you are only here to pursue the dragon and have no intention to stay.
Yep, we're here adventuring. We got to go on to adventure.
Self-4 begs your forgiveness for thinking you were newcomers.
If we were, where the heck would we stay? It doesn't look like there's any open housing. Maybe if you two move in here, you have to build your own boat. That would be interesting.
It's perfectly understandable, though, what with the non-match among you, he says with a sneer.
Okay? And non-match, what is this almost? This is very nearly Harry Potter. They just need to replace non with no, and you have what Americans call muggles.
What does he mean by that? Melanie asks you, unable to grasp the old man's intentions.
Also, my next question is who here can't do magic? It seems everyone in the party knows a little. I know Charlotte does. I'm pretty sure Mar does. I know Bruno does. And Melanie is basically a witch. Well, a female wizard. I mean, if I say witch outside of Harry Potter context, and when if people were to blow the stage or something, we found the witch. Maybe we'll find her. Did you dress her up like this? No. Yes. No. A bit. She has like a boy.
For reasons unknown, you feel the blood drain from your face. Your breathing grows ragged and you break out in a sweat.
Okay. Holy
You're
crap,
done
that's so
here,
awesome.
you say defiantly, as you storm out of the house.
Everything's false in that movie. The coconuts,
You got two coconuts and just smacking them together.
Mar runs after you, chirping frantically.
Chirping? So he just runs going, chirp, chirp, chirp. Where'd they come up with that? And what? Chirping. More is not chirp. I refuse to accept it.
Melanie and the others give chase, but you and Mar are well out of sight by the time they make it outside.
Interesting. Very converted, still.
The two can't have gone far, though. It may be best to first search the village.
Okay, so we need to go back to that house that looked like the overseer's house, but wasn't. So basically, this is further proof that Mar is not supposed to be a player insert, regardless of what the game tells you. Because if he was supposed to be me, I would have to follow him instead of following the majority of the party. But we're not doing that, and it's also impossible to take Shard out of the party. You can't be speaking code out of the party for instance. So even though Kodo is another person with a defined personality who can't be a player insert, they do a better job of making them player insert. And this is, in fact, you could say the Persona games tend to thread the needle really well. If you've been watching my Persona Let's Play, my Persona 3 Reloaded Let's Play actually, let me ask you if you agree with me. Do they thread the needle between making the player character there an audience insert and his own character? And possibly a better question, do they need to thread that needle or should they even? Let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, let's see if we can't catch up with not me.
The woman claims a silly man skipped by right in front of her.
Okay, I think he's holding my chart, just saying. I wonder if every other developer has new dialogue in this. Probably everyone has at the shops.
Sherwin is still tending to the villagers' needs. Melanie explains the sudden disappearance of her allies. They ran down the road leading west, Sherwin says calmly.
Ooh, Sherwin actually did a good clue for us.
Sherwin pays you no mind as he tends to the villagers. Perhaps it would be best to take him at his word and search the road leading west.
Oh, I accidentally stepped on him again. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to step on you. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't immediately go west, but you smacked my hand. I got it. In fact, we don't have to be directly to the house, because there's not me.
Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house.
Yes, the very house you couldn't enter before.
She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, this place is
very familiar, I think.
Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, sorry, just had a bad stomachache back there, in your characteristically glib manner.
I think I said this before, but Shard should really mean bad strife. from the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy. Okay, what are my options here?
Are you sure you're all right? And guess I should have quite right too.
No, we care about our comrades, so we're definitely going to do the already sure.
She surveys you both and sees two haggard travelers, unwilling to admit they're in need.
The game is still saying,
Are you sure you're all right? She asks, concerned.
That's so weird. It's so weird for the game to make that mistake, and it is a mistake, I'm sorry to say.
Fine, absolutely fine, you tell her, perhaps too eagerly.
Oh, no, if I'm playing an entirely different character, if I'm making choices for an entirely different character, he's not me. Like, I know this bothers me more than it should, but it should at least bother me a little. The game is lying about the perspective it's giving me, and it's lying badly, in a way that couldn't fool a 5-year-old. God, I love this game, but that's just a mistake they didn't need to make, and they get nothing out of it.
So you were worried about me, you shoot back. No, I wasn't,
Well,
she replies, her face reddening.
Like, take my choices into account, game. We clearly said we were worried about it. Okay, like, who wrote this? Were they addicted to the same medicine the rest of the village is? Like, this is the only part of the game where I've had significant continuous problems with the writing. Yes, it's true. I've had continuous problems with the idea they want me to identify the player character as myself instead of the character, when they really don't want that as demonstrated by their actions. But I've also had problems with writing because, like I keep saying, why are they lying to me? And why are they lying to me about who I am in this game? And why are they lying to me about how she feels when I've clearly just said, as the player, she's concerned about it, and she's letting them know that outright. I mean, yeah, they have bumped heads a little, but that's usually over shards and calluses. You know, or the fact that Char was friends with the monster. But let's face it, Emily's done that story arc. She has been for a while. Okay, so we're back in our own party now. Yay for us. And so is Mark. And there's someone else here to talk to. But first, I want to see if we react to this house already. No, either way. No, we don't. Okay. Awesome.
You spot a familiar-looking mage on the village streets.
Well, if he wasn't in this little light, I could tell you how familiar he is. Like, we're actually talking to him right now, so we should be able to see him anyway.
Winifred takes no notice of you and ducks into the apothecary.
Winifred of the Ivory Order Trail. Yes, I didn't look the name right now. Okay.
So, the Ivory Order buys their medicine just like everybody else, you muse to yourself as you prick up your ears and listen carefully.
You would think they get their own supply directly from the throat. I mean, they have to do shopping. Or their own shopping anyway.
Winifred and the apothecary speak in hushed tones. You'd guess it's an order for special medicine, but you can't make it out. Alas, she's just buying the usual stuff. Nothing remotely interesting about that. Though her presence suggests that other members of the Order might also be in town. With no desire to run into them, you make yourself scarce before she catches sight of you.
Alright, so let's try to do that. Let's try to make ourselves scarce indeed. I don't think we can leave the building yet. We don't need to do something with the house. We don't need to stay in the right now. But with that, with those things in mind, where can we go? Oh, I guess right over here.
You spy the very people you were hoping to avoid, gathered near the village gate. The last thing we need is a confrontation, you mutter, spying them from the shadows. Why are we always hiding? Melanie hisses under her breath.
Because the idea is we're underpowered compared to the trio, and we can't take place, we can't win. Three ninjas told me that.
Two members of the Order are speaking with Sherwin. Given how deferential they appear to be acting toward him, you hazard a guess that he's their superior.
The man on top.
Have you determined the dragon's location? Sherwin asks.
Ooh.
Hedwin launches into his report.
Conversation.
The dragon appears to be occupying the volcano. I suggest we move to capture him immediately, he counsels.
We'll get through it, though.
Now who should appear but Winifred, fresh from her shopping excursion?
What's my wondering I should appear? But it's on the sleigh, an 8-train reindeer, or however that phone goes, I forget. Yes, I did legitimately forget things for Christmas. Whoops! Whoops! There, that's the whoops. The first one didn't cut.
Preparations for our journey into the volcano are complete, she reports, handing Sherwin a bottle of something. Splendid. Sherwin walks off and out of sight, the other three following close behind. Lucky for you, your hastily improvised hiding spot afforded you valuable information on the dragon.
5 feet from them! How did that see us? We weren't even like behind the potted plant or something. Like, Solid Snake has a better attempt at hiding in boxes during the Metal Gear games.
Yet their conversation raised as many questions as it answered. You know that the dragon is lurking in the volcano, but you haven't a clue how to get from here to there.
Not yet, anyway.
Isn't it that mountain with all the smoke pouring out of
well,
it?
Yes,
Riddis
but how do we
asks,
get in there with that?
pointing westward.
Melting,
Why,
melting.
yes, that sure does look rather like a volcano.
Way to go. We're going with the mind, folks.
The medicine bottle Sherwin received is probably related to their journey into the volcano somehow.
With that in mind, we need to go see the apothecary. Okay.
Bruno recalls seeing a bottle much like it once before. He says it contains flash freeze, which can chill most anything.
Flash freeze is the guy we're looking for. Got it?
Maybe that's what Winifred bought at the apothecary, Bruno
You don't
continues.
say. Let's make it even more obvious. And final question?
There was talk of capturing the dragon.
Yeah, that's probably easier said than done. And this is a good idea, since you can call it the red hair of the dog, and the dragon is the dog the hair comes from. Don't we want to get the dog all smacked? So maybe we shouldn't have the dragon. Maybe we should leave going up for one. But unfortunately, I don't think the game's going to give us that option, so we'll see what happens. And when I say I don't think the game's going to give us that option, I mean, I know it kind of won't.
Melanie picked up on the incongruity as well. The Queen ordered the dragon killed, she reminds you.
Actually, she did. That is weird.
You narrow your eyes. You three have no right being this helpful, you think?
Don't pat yourself on the back yet. Not until we reach the volcano and do what we come there to do, if we can.
Mar pinches your cheeks without warning. You yelp in pain, which at the very least crosses dreaming off the list of explanations.
That was a weird little interaction. More basically went, ooh, so cute, and sure just rolls the puppy. That's the weird one.
Returning to the matter at hand, it's clear what must be done.
Yes, it
You'll
is.
have to get your hands on some flash freeze if you hope to enter the volcano.
So let's do that. Yeah, we got it. Depository. Also, do you have anything new to say? No. Okay. Got it. Got it. Let's find the depository. And here it is. Never mind, we're gonna come for that. I won't go for that. No can do. Oh, this is the apothecary. Tell us what room it is.
Happen to have any flash freeze for sale? You cheerily ask the apothecary. She flashes a wry smile. How do you steady the roiling magma's flow? She asks cryptically.
Oh, we got a password we need to know here.
The meaning behind the question is utterly lost on you. She needs a password, Melanie mutters over
Again,
her
you don't
shoulder.
say.
The answer then would be the password. So, how do you steady the roiling magma's flow?
I don't believe in the waiting here, but today I don't remember.
The old woman rolls her eyes, suddenly looking defeated. How did you know the
Or did I
answer?
get it right?
Did someone
By
tell
pure
you?
chance?
She
Wow!
pauses
I need to
bitterly.
get to Vegas like immediately, if not sooner. And you know, looking for flashes. So what's fun? Oh, it's the blue bottle that's never been here before. Okay, got it. Bye, bye, bye. You considering the item. Alright, so let's see, is there anything else we want here? No, I have to, probably should buy some units, I think that, or cure it. More and we'll buy some more. And then we'll probably go. Okay, bye bye bye. And it's walking out. And like I said, it's walking out.
You've managed to crack the code, and a bottle of flash freeze is yours. At last, you are ready to enter the volcano.
Alright, so let's go volcano hunting then.
You've got a long road ahead of you, so you had best be prepared.
I basically think we are. I mean, I did booking shopping last time with research and over shopping, so I think we're pretty good. But you know what I will do, just in case we need to? I'll drop a quick save. In case you can go whoops situation. Or whoopsie! There we go, I like that one better actually. And what?
Either way sounds good. Okay, thank you. Wait.
I'm just little Johnny with his little YouTube channel. A little YouTube channel that will eventually be able to. It's gonna not quite the YouTube channel will cook yet.
I wish I was in a real YouTube channel.
Yeah, you know, the ones with subscribers from the triple digits at least, who whine and complain because they don't have 1,000, well over 1,000 subscribers like PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know those. I'm gonna break the algorithm too, Mom. When do I get a turn?
That's not fair.
Yeah, I want money too. And sponsorships.
Yeah.
Well, sponsorships give me money, but I want one to get the other. Choose me, I'm special. Everyone said I'm special.
Yeah.
Alright, is this a flip over? Or you can do that too. I can see them all. There we go. Okay. Now there we go. Yep, we are ready to depart. Departure.
Imminent departure.
Ooh, look at all these cards we get to uncover.
Escape velocity, I think.
I may be getting distracted right now. We'll see. In fact, you don't need to see, I am getting distracted right now. Encounter! We should actually put it that way.
Don't hold back.
Okay, so let's see. Well, I think I'll merge it. What about the next computer? Okay, I can snare you with the you're paralyzed with a critical, okay? Yes!
That was lucky.
Oh, that was painful. Maybe I need to get rid of one for you. Okay, let's see. I'm in right now, so the mushroom thing is fire. Oh, that didn't kill you? One shot? Oh! Okay, so now you're making some percent fun. Like, I want to deploy things and done with but what else need to heal? Decisions. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Ooh, roll 6. No crit on that? Really? And you survive. Really good. Okay. Now I need to make this. I need to heal regardless. That's my thing. There we go. Get fireball. Nice. Nothing we use the always feels good.
Nice work.
If you say that, I can make a compliment. And let's actually use our healing spell. And then we can get out of here. Another crit, nothing we need to rip it again. You always use the list. It's still true. It's still damn true. Risking the level, yay. That's all we get. That was it. That was everything. And we got one too. Oh well. Alright, let's see what we heal. If I can find the first I use that. Here we go. for the help there, game. How important magic goes up for the first time. I'm definitely going to deal with that. And for right now, I'm going to see if you can paralyze me. Well, no, we're using paralyze. We're not using items. We're going to paralyze. And you do with the second. Right. You can do much now if you're not moving. Oh, the downside is I can't freeze you again. Okay, I'm going to save the mana for Emily if she has free spell right now. And we are going to use it anon. Immediately, if not soon. This should swing your way if you reach it. And if you need free stuff. Still only one damage. One damage after weakness, that's insane! That's really insane. That makes no sense. Now, does anybody need to shield? No one's break that freezing somewhere for shield. So. Pretty sure she's already myself. Probably shouldn't know that. Now I broke. Okay, what else do we do? And so, awesome. Alright. So one thing I'm going to check, really quickly, well, I am going to point out that if you want to go back to the mainland, you can do that. You can do that on the third here. Not that I actually want to, but I don't. I just want to point out that it's here, and you can use it well. You don't want to go back, like I said. Eventually, we might fight the Iron Order soldier on the mainland, but until, and also to get Charter with multiple weapons, but we can get that through bad probably. We'll be pretty very soon. Anyway.
You have unfinished business. The mainland can wait.
Yes, it can. Alright, pretty good. Now what I'm going to check is, I'm pretty sure British will form for free moves, but we need longer skills and see if that's actually true. If not, I'm going to be a bad thing. Because it would really help with those 2 characters with free moves. Yeah, it's down there. It's not in place for some reason. Because I are smart. So, question. What do I want to get rid of? Do I want to get rid of the poison move or the extra splash move? Probably the extra splash. With the flurry of arrows. And if I want to change next time. Cool. No, that's not my one. Not my one. Okay. Not at all my one. Let's get down here first. And then select place magic. Then select you so you drop. Okay. Now we have this whole party heal spell here. You gotta think on what you play. So next question is we go over the poison to get back. Like I think we did at least for a while. At least until a few bosses. Might be helpful. Anyway, you versus you. Okay, well, what does it work out? How do we want? No, not in the water. We're not going swimming. Again, not going swimming. You get that? Yes, you get it. Then what we've seen before. No, we're ignoring the shop, whatever. We have places to go, people to see, things to do. Let's go to this volcano.
Let's do this.
Alright. So we need some fire magic. Okay. I need to paralyze somebody if you want to. But, you know, let's do a regular attack here. Ow, dude. Stop taking the risk. Inviting you over. Definitely. Good talking to you. Let's heal risk. Why did the really good risk today? Now with this, even though it heals the whole party, we still pick one to prioritize. Who, in the event of a critical heal, will get certain rank with the So, no critical. Wow! They beat her. Yeah, we're just used to it all. Whoopsie. Let's move it. Just recording. Help you looking out of here. Also, looking to get you out of here. Go. Alright, zoom it again. Nice.
That was lucky.
Better be lucky than good, you know it's true. Let's do a fireball. Get out of here. Mark back to the green level and we move on. Not a porcelain, but someone encountered. Yes, I made a shortcut. What of it? Okay. This is where I regret not having the tools of attack. But I do have an attack in paralyzed, so I'm happy about that. And with the 7 that we just Wow, I'm rolling away today. Listen at all. Okay, we are out of here.
You did great.
I was Richard. Thank you. I can leave something. Okay, so how do we actually, so maybe we are, well, let's do this first. So yeah, how do we do that? There must be a way where there's a building. But that ain't it. We go down. Also, you know, feel the style. I'm gonna bet. Still ignoring it. Oh, did we break these blocks yet? I bet you're going to do it. Oh, we still need those way? So then, I thought this was where the volcano was. I am confused. Oh, I guess when we're down here, we'll be over.
You won't be able to climb that mountain. You'll have to take the long way around.
I get that, but thanks, Ian. Ooh, extra money!
And fight.
Do we move it, hopefully? Oh, it's you, you are. Sorry. That's better. Extra money is promised. Yeah, and money, you will work out, you will don't need to. I did not anywhere. Up here. I don't know, I remind me to buy it. For those who can't see what's already, Richmond, there we put my, put a Yoda figure, a metal Yoda figurine, I'm shooting the prisons on here next to my mic. I almost wish you could stay there and kind of watch it. Well, to be fair, I would love to have a Volcano question from Persona 5 over here. We don't know what it is one day, I still haven't heard of it yet. fire, so you get some fire.
You're at an hour, by the way.
Oh, and then now we're panel save, and we'll reach the Volcano next time. We'll see what we see there. But we'll kind of first before we say pretty well. Okay, so I don't know we can score it, but we should wait when the person on the other side to get them supposed to be done. Just saying, what do you think if you only roll another 6? But you can only roll another 1. I guess that's one thing. Hey, look, how did I split off 1? Like, I'm not complaining, but I guess in a way I am, because the dice lied again. It was a 1. I'm happy, but like, how does that make sense? Like, it's one thing to say you don't miss, that's great, but like, if 1s and 20s don't mean anything, why do they exist? 1s and 6s. Nah, boy. Oh, it missed that one. Effective. And where's the muse? Okay, use one of those counts. So, we're going to use the fireball, and I will promise you thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye, folks.